and Happy New Year! Welcome to Skein Studio. My name is Kristen. You can find me on Ravelry as K10, that's K10, and on Instagram as Skein Yarn. And yeah, Happy New Year to you all. So this is, well, I'm currently recording on New Year's Eve, and it is a very overcast, rainy, very humid day today. It's a bit of a shame actually, because New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is usually spent at the beach, but I think that's not going to happen. Well, it definitely won't happen today, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be the same, very rainy and overcast. But yes, I hope you're all well. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Paul and I, if you watched the previous podcast, we went to visit Paul's parents in Fremantle in Western Australia, and it was fantastic. We had the best time. We were completely spoilt rotten by Paul's parents. We went and saw lots of stuff and ate lots of good food and drank lots of nice wine. We had a great time. So we came back a few days ago, and there's a time difference between Perth or WA and Sydney. It's about 3 hours. I think it's 3 hours. And yeah, it's sort of kind of feel a bit like you've been overseas in a way, because it yeah, put your body clock out. So Perth is 3 hours behind Sydney, and so yeah, it's sort of a little bit strange getting back into the rhythm of things. But I think we're almost there. We got back a few days ago, and we still have about a week left of holidays, which is fantastic. And yeah, it's been really nice having some time off. I know this coming year, 2018, is going to be very busy. We've got lots of things planned. So yes, it's nice to have a little rest before we get stuck into it. I did want to mention I started a knit-along on Instagram called 2018 Year of the Sweater. So I posted a while ago that this year, well, 2018 will be the year that I knit mainly sweaters, because I knit quite a few shawls last year, and while I love shawls and I love knitting them, I don't wear them that often. It's not really cold enough here to wear shawls, so I decided that yeah, I wanted to knit sweaters, and I posted about it, and there was loads of people who said the same thing. So then I started a 2018 Year of the Sweater, thinking it will only be a small group of us, but it's actually gone pretty much viral. There's loads of people posting goals of how many sweaters they want to knit, and there's some designers doing some sales, and there's yarn companies doing sales for Year of the Sweater, so it's really exciting. So basically all it is, it's a year-long sweater knit-along. You can knit by sweater, I mean cardigans. If you're here in Australia, I think England's is the same thing, jumpers. So cardigans, jumpers, vests, t-shirts, tank tops, anything that is from, you know, covers the top area of yourself. You can knit it and enter it in. There you can knit baby clothes and kids wear. You can include WIPs, so works in progress. If you have a few projects that you haven't quite finished that you want to finish in 2018, they're totally fine. It's basically just setting your own goals and having fun, that's all. Yeah, so I decided that I'm going to knit 8 sweaters, and I have a wish list on Ravelry. So you know when you go into a pattern and you favour it, and then you can add it to a collection. I have my 2018 collection going, so every time I see a pattern that I love, I'm going to put it into this group, and when I decide to knit something, I'm going to go through all the sweaters that I've favorited, and I'm going to pick one. So yeah, I have 5 at the moment. No, 2. I have 3 at the moment, 4 at the moment that are definites, and the rest are maybes. So the first one is Embruns cardigan. I spoke about this in another podcast, and I've actually got the yarn and one of them's dropped on the floor. So this is with Wren and Ollie's Spin DK, and this will be my New Year's Day cast on. So that's it there. It's beautiful, of course. Pinks, purples, golds and brown. So it's going to be a lot of fun to knit up. So that will be on the needles tomorrow. I have yarn for Tegna by Caitlin Hunter, which is a little summery top, which will be very nice to knit and to wear. I had in my stash yarn, our yarn. It's Skein Classy, and it's in the Metropolis colourway. And the Classy is a nice mix of merino and silk. So I think they'll look really nice in Tegna. And then I have Let It Fall by Matilda Kruse. That one takes a sport weight yarn, and I don't actually have any sport weight in my stash. So that's the great thing about this knit along, is if you have it in stash you can use it. So yes, Let It Fall, sport weight. I'm still deciding what I want to knit, what I want to use. So, but that's a definite. I will definitely be knitting that one. And then a recent one that came out that I fell in love with instantly is the Girlfriend's Cardigan by Ankestrick. And it's a huge, lovely, big, oversized cardigan with pockets, and I'm pretty sure it's knit using worsted. So that one might be a winter project for me, but I really, really love it. And then I have Comfort Fade Cardigan as well. And again, I haven't got yarn chosen for that, but I will be keeping an eye out next year. So yeah, hopefully you guys, if you haven't already joined us, please do. Like I said, all you have to do is follow the hashtag, or not follow the hashtag, but tag your projects with 2018 Year of the Sweater. You can follow hashtags now on Instagram, which is great. They'll actually come up in your feed when people post, so we can all keep a track of what we're all doing, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. 2017, so this year, I haven't knitted a lot. I don't know what happened this year. I just sort of got busy and I lost a bit of my knitting mojo for a while, which happens. But I didn't do too badly. I think I got 10 projects finished. 3 of them was socks, quite a few of them were shawls. I knit 2 sweaters. One was the Diary Cardigan by Ankestrick. That was the one that I gifted to Paul's mum, which was a great knit. And then I did Sunset Highway by Caitlin Hunter, and that was fantastic too. So not too bad. But yes, this year, 2018, my knitting goals, like I said, 8 sweaters. I really want to try a brioche project too, so that's high on my list of things to try. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just going to take it easy, and I think a lot of people have been saying with this 2018 Year of the Sweater that they want to choose projects that they want to wear. So they're putting in a lot of thought about what they like to wear, the climates that they live in, what will be more appropriate. And I think that's where I'm heading to as well with my selections. I don't need to have a lot of worsted weight. In fact, I don't need worsted weight jumpers really at all in the middle of winter for maybe a month, yes. So there will be one of those, which will be the Girlfriend's Cardigan by Ankestrick. That's for winter. But yeah, I mean, DK is not too bad. Sport weight would be better, sport weight projects, and of course fingering weight and mainly tees and things. So yeah, a lot of people putting in a lot of thought. I'm putting in a lot of thought too. I'm doing the same with my sewing projects. I'm not going out and buying everything. I'm really going to think about what I like to wear and what I'm comfortable in. So yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. Works in progress. I've only been working on one thing, and I've done a load of work on it. So this is the Portage Cardigan by Melissa Schaschwary. I think it's Daisy Girl Knits. Anyway, Dandelion Girl Knits. I think that's it. It's growing huge. I have, let me get it out, no stitches off the needles this time. Oh, so big it won't even fit in the frame. So it's all done, the back, front, and one sleeve. Where is it? One sleeve completely done. I've tried it on, it fits really nicely. I'm up to the second sleeve, and once that's finished, it's completely done. I'm hoping to get the second sleeve done tonight while we watch TV. So our New Year's, what we normally do if we don't have friends over, we normally get a whole heap of seafood, which we've already gone and done this morning, and then we buy a nice bottle of champagne, and we have that, and then we watch movies until 12 midnight. So it's quite a nice chilled out evening. So yes, this will hopefully be finished, or pretty much finished, by the end of today. The only thing that I found with this cardigan is, so the front of it, where the pockets are, it's really hard to show. So that's the pocket there. See how it's lifting up? It needs, I think what I did is when I picked up the stitches on the front, I didn't pick up quite enough. So it's a little bit short on stitches, but I know that if I block it, I can pull it down. It actually is very stretchy. It's a super wash, so it should stretch quite easily. And yeah, I'll just sort of block it out. But yeah, like I said, I've tried it on, it fits really well. I love that the sleeves are extra long and they have a double cuff. So you knit the sleeve and then you do a turning row and then you can turn the sleeve over. So that's really nice. And yeah, this is knit using our DK weight, which is Voyage, and it's in the colourway Sleeping, which is a nice holiday colourway. Yeah, and I have alternated skeins with this as well. So yeah, it's been a really nice project. I took this on the plane to Perth, and it was super nice to knit on in the plane. I did knit most of the neck and front, which is garter. I think it's, how many inches? I can't remember. A lot of inches of garter. And I knit it while I was there, and yeah, it's just flowing off the needles. I've really enjoyed this project. It's been a lot of fun. And that's really it. The test knit that I was doing for Hohi, I am still working on the sleeve. I don't have a lot to do on that, but I should really get cracking. I've sort of spent most of my time with the Portage cardigan getting that done, but yes, I will be putting in some time, particularly when I'm knitting, watching TV. It's great to do sleeves, I can get through them quite quickly. Sewing wise, I actually did start the Hollyburn pattern by Sewaholic, and I can show you, that's it here. I haven't hemmed it yet, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. The pockets turned out really nicely. I had some problems with the waistband, and I don't know why or how, but I had to, basically I got to the end where the zipper was and it wasn't matching up, and it looked terrible, so I had to unpick it all and start again, and yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. And last night I was so over it that I put it down and I was like, oh. But now, you know, I wasn't very happy with it, but now I'm looking at it, it's not actually too bad. So yeah, it's a waistband. That's the zipper. The zipper I had no problems putting in, it was super duper easy. And I've tried it on, it fits really nicely. The fabric is just a lightweight denim and it falls. The drape is really, really nice on it, so I'm so glad it worked. like I said, oh, and I also have to put tabs on it. So this is the pattern itself, and I'm doing B, and it has tabs with little buttons, and I don't know where my buttons are, I think they're in the cupboard, but they will go on the side here. So that's all I have to do, and that will be done. So hopefully next time I see you I can show you the finished skirt. And then after that I have about 5 or 6 other patterns that I am going to choose from. I think I might do a dress next, but yeah, I'll talk about that when I've finally decided. And I think that's all I've got to talk about. Yeah, it's a bit of a short show this week, but I will be back in another week. That will be just before we head back to work. So I'm wishing you all a very, very happy New Year, and all the best. Hope you have a great New Year's Eve, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, let's hope 2018 brings us lots of knitting and crafting and fibre and yarn and all that fun stuff. And I will see you in 2018. Bye!